So hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the CrossTalk podcast, the first episode with me, Noah, and today I have my first guest, Austin Salyer. So say hi.
Hey.
So one of the first things I wanted to talk about was recently you graduated high school, right?
I did, yes.
Oh, so are you excited or are you gonna miss it?
A little bit of both, obviously. I think that's when you graduate high school, it's a lot of mixed feelings because you know you're not going to see a lot of your friends for maybe ever. Like there's a bunch of the people in my high school who I will probably never talk to again. And that's a weird thought to have, but also I'm excited to go to college, but at the same time I'm not because it consumes your life. You're there 5 days a week, you come home possibly on the weekends. So it's like I don't really know how to feel. I feel a little weird about it.
Yeah. I was excited too. I was really excited to start college, and I've already went through my first year of it. And it was really fun so far. I can't wait for next semester. Very excited.
Yeah, I hear it's way better than high school from what people tell me. That 8 hours a day is just ridiculous. Yeah,
dude. I was tired when I came home, exhausted. I only have 2 hours worth of classes, maybe 3 in college, and it's spread out throughout the week. It's great.
Yeah, I'm weird. I'm nocturnal. So even during the school year, I would stay up till 2 o'clock in the day. I would go a full school day, and then I would get home and I would sleep for 3 hours. I slept in 2 different sessions throughout the school year. I had 2 different 4-hour sleeping sessions throughout my day. It was really weird.
Wow, that's kind of a weird sleep schedule.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just can't go to bed early. I have a problem.
Yeah, if the sun's up, I can't sleep though.
Oh yeah,
it's weird.
You should see my room.
I stay up late anyway.
I've got 4 trash bags blocking the windows. I have blankets. I have a 4-layer barrier just blocking every form of sunlight that could possibly be in this room.
Nice. I have curtains, but they don't block the sun very well. Maybe I should get some new ones.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that set up. I have the curtains. The curtains are the bottom layer for me.
So, do you know what college you're going to, or?
Yep, I'm going to EKU, Eastern Kentucky University.
Nice. So, do you have any idea what kind of degree you want, or what you want to do after college?
I feel like I'm back at orientation. I went to orientation the other day, and they were like, "So, what do you want to do?" And I was like, I don't know." And they got on me for that. It was bad. And they're like, "Well, you got to decide." And I couldn't decide right there. But yeah, I'm undecided, which is bad, I know. But I got to figure that out. I'm going to the beach, actually, in a few weeks. And I keep telling everybody, I'm going to take a really long walk on the beach. And I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be like, I know what to do. I know what I'm doing with my life.
Something out of a movie, right?
Yeah, just look over the horizon. I keep saying I need a horizon to look over so I can really just think it out. And so hopefully the beach does me good.
Awesome. Well, good luck on that endeavor, and I hope you find out what you want to do.
Yeah, I have no idea. I told the lady at orientation I'm as lost as a human being could be lost.
So, let's transition into the next topic that I have written down. We're both YouTubers, and we've been doing it for a long time.
Yep.
So what year did you start making your first content on YouTube? It doesn't have to be serious, but just first video.
I've been interested in making content on YouTube for my entire life, basically. I remember whenever I first started watching YouTube, it was during Chugga Conroy's Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door Let's Play.
Yeah,
and I was so inspired by Chugga Conroy. I just saw him and I was like, God, I want to do that. And I had so many little small YouTube channels. I had one as a kid. I think there's actually 2 episodes of Pikmin still up under the name Nintendo Freak 400. I just got a little camera. I didn't understand the concept of a capture card. So I was
me too.
I was like, how does Chugga Conroy get his camera so perfect? But in reality, he wasn't using a camera. But yeah, I've been making them since I was freaking 8 or something. But I really started making videos with AWSOPs with my 6th grade year. So 6th grade year is when I really started doing it consistently.
Okay. 6th grade. That's about the same time I started.
Yeah.
I think I started in like 7th grade. How long was it before we met each other after you started?
It wasn't long at all. It was
really?
like 2 or 3 months, maybe. I think that.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I think
know
it was
that.
very soon after I started. Yeah.
Wow, we've known each other for like 7 years.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
So let's see. So like, you remember all of the like different collab channels that we like went throughout the years?
Oh my God. We had the Turtle Jumps LPs. We had those 5 LPing guys. And I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I think there's another one, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I mean that's so fun. Like people, when you're Let's Playing, I notice a lot of people will go into Let's Playing with the hope like I'm gonna be famous one day. But like, there's just so much more that you can gain out of it. There's like such a sense of community and stuff that there is here, and you can get so much joy out of it, like just in so many different ways. And a lot of people go into it with the wrong mindset. That they're doing it solely to develop an audience, which that's great, obviously, if that can happen. But there's also so much more that you could do, and so much more to gain from this.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of my good like friends that we've made we're still friends with, and we talk to pretty regularly for the most part.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I think I might know your answer to this. I'm going to ask it anyway. What was your biggest regret in your YouTube career in general?
Oh yeah, you know the answer to this, but I'll talk about it. So when I was younger, obviously when you're like in the 6th or 7th grade, you're insecure. You don't know who you are, and I was really insecure by about the fact that I made YouTube videos, which that's stupid. If you make something, be proud of it. Like I know that now, going in as a 19-year-old, but like when I was a 15-year-old, I didn't know that. And I had the channel, I mentioned it earlier, AWSOPs, had like a good 100 videos on there, had like 3 or 4 Let's Plays, and I think back on them, on the good times, but I can't go back and watch them because I deleted everything from my YouTube channel on my 8th grade year. I just completely wiped it from the face of the earth, deactivated the YouTube channel, and now it's all gone. And I say to people who have a YouTube channel, I don't care how much you hate what you did. If you want it to be off the internet, go into the Creator Studio. There's an unlisted option. Just put it on unlisted or put it on private. Don't delete it because you put so much work into those videos. Don't wipe them off the face of the earth. Even if they're bad, you'll want to look back on them one day. And I can't believe I did that. And I hope if anybody hears this, if one person doesn't delete their videos because they heard me say this, I feel like I've done my part on this podcast. Such a huge mistake.
Yeah, I made a similar mistake. I didn't delete my channel, but I deleted like all of my older videos, and I've regretted it ever since.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll think back. I'm like, gee, I wish I could watch that again and see like how I progressed. But nope, it's gone. Not even on my hard drive. They're dead. They're gone forever.
Yeah,
I also
have
lost like big portion of views, which is not good either. But
yeah, people like I understand not wanting some stuff to be on the channel to be public, but like there's no reason to not just put it on private so that you can go back and watch them. And even a lot of stuff that you think shouldn't be on there, like why not have it on there so people can look back at how much you've progressed?
Yeah, and then that'll inspire other people because they can look back and they're like, wow, he wasn't that good either back then, or I can do it too then, right? But
yeah.
So you had another channel that you created recently, which was Game Sages.
Yep.
And so what happened with that?
So, Game Sages was formed by me, my brother Shane, and 2 of my friends, Ethan and Jacob, as a 4-person YouTube channel. My mindset going into that was, I just felt we had so much fun playing games together, the four of us. Like, the idea was conceived one day on New Year's whenever we were playing Super Smash Brothers, and Shane had gotten fourth place in legitimately like 12 matches in a row, and we thought it was like the most hilarious thing, and we're like, dang, we should record this. And I thought like it would be so much more fun to record with people as opposed to by myself, which I do want to record stuff by myself. There's definitely advantages to that, and I hope I get back to that one day. But like recording with people sounded like so much fun, and we had the idea that like we would like me and Jacob would split up the editing process, and that it would just be like a consistent stream of videos. And
yeah.
I mean, it was a great idea at the time, and for the time that we spent on it, we had some great memories, some great moments. And we didn't delete game stages when we stopped it. And me and Jacob actually went back and watched our Okami playthrough on there the other day, and we just had so many laughs looking back on it. It is so great to watch back.
Yeah, I really liked the Paper Mario Color Splash one.
Oh,
what
yeah.
you guys did was like, what's a word I'm trying to
Just
find?
complain the whole
talk
time.
Garbage.
Yeah.
That game's pretty bad.
Oh my god, it's the bane of my existence.
So, okay, what's worse than Sticker Star or Color Splash?
Oh, Sticker Star, for sure. Color Splash is a better version of Sticker Star, basically. I hate it. It grinds my gears, and people are like, don't really like Color Splash. Don't really like Sticker Star, but Color Splash, that's a great game. It's like, no. It's the same game. It's like I get Color Splash has better environments. Color Splash's dialogue is better. The music is beautiful in Color Splash. I hate to admit that, but I'll be listening to. There's a Nintendo Music live stream that is on at 24 hours a day, and I listen to that just in the background sometimes when I'm doing stuff. And sometimes a Color Splash song will come on, and I'll be on a different tab, and I'll like start dancing to it, and I'll be like, oh, like, what game is this from? And I'll look, and I'll be like, Color Splash? I hated it anyway. So yeah, the soundtrack's beautiful.
What do you mean it has redeeming qualities?
Yeah. Oh, and the visuals for Color Splash.
They're pretty good.
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah. It looks like a good game, but like the combat, oh my god, is horrible. But yeah, Sticker Star is way worse.
If we could get like a 1,000-Year Door like remake, and it looked like Color Splash did,
oh my
I would
god,
be in heaven.
Yeah,
come on, Nintendo E3, come on, in a couple weeks.
I mean, oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to disappoint myself that much. 1,000-Year Door is my third favorite game ever. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there on my game list too. I don't know exactly what. I don't really have like a numbered list. I don't think I could come up with one because there's so many games that I like.
Yeah, I'm really weird about lists. I make lists for everything. Like I recently watched Black Mirror on Netflix, which is actually a really good show. Yeah. And I had to rank every single episode. I have a list in my notes on my phone of every Black Mirror episode ranked from top to bottom. I don't know why I made it. I have to. It's a weird thing about me.
You could start like your own top 10 channel.
Yeah, I have like 4 different lists of different top 30s or 10s in my phone right now, just of like Star Wars movies, of games, of Black Mirror episodes. I mean, listing is I don't should do that for some reason. I don't know.
All right, well, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. What are your top 5 favorite games then?
Top 5 favorite games. I know it off the top of my head. Number 1, Mother 3. Number 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Number 3, Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. Number 4, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And number 5, The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.
Okay, that's a decent list.
Yeah, they're all Nintendo games.
I know my number 1's Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion's right there around like the number 9 mark for me.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild really like went up on my list. I love that game. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I just can't rank these recent games. It's so hard to rank them because it's just like you don't know how you feel about them yet because of recency bias and stuff. It's just
true.
I like to sit on it for a few years before I really rank it. Except if it's movies. And with movies, like I go and see Star Wars: The Last Jedi, I'm like, I hate it. And I never think it's actually coming to Netflix, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. So I'm excited to rewatch it and see if maybe my hate is unwarranted.
I think my parents bought it for me, but I don't remember what holiday it was. So I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
I've watched it a couple of times.
It's a weird movie. It's so great, but so bad at the same time.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. I actually had that on my list.
Oh, really?
I know how
passionate I am about that.
Yeah. So after Game Sages failed, we'll put quotation marks around it.
Yeah,
it didn't really fail.
Failed. Yeah.
You guys made a new channel with you and Ethan called Two Guys Plays.
We did.
And how is that going?
Oh, Two Guys Play is going great. I feel like I need to explain like what failed about Game Sages. So, Game Sages was originally conceived, like I mentioned, as a 4-person YouTube channel between me, Ethan, Shane, and Jacob. And at the beginning, we all 4 were doing our thing. It was nice. And eventually, though, Shane and Jacob kind of drifted away, kind of just, I guess, lost interest, which, I mean, that's fine. If you lose interest, you lose interest. There's no shame in that. And then for a while there, if you look at the tail end of Game Stages, the last like 30 videos are me and Ethan. Like, that's it. And we were like, and one day we're just like, man, it's really weird how we advertise this as a 4-person channel, yet it's really a 2-person channel. And we were talking about adding face cam there for a little bit, and we were talking about doing a couple of other things that we haven't really incorporated yet, but we're thinking of incorporating. And we were just like, you know what, that's kind of its own YouTube channel, what we're thinking about doing. So we're like, why don't we just go ahead and branch out and make a new channel? And Shane and Jacob, if they want to do Game Stages one day, we'll come back and we'll do some Game Stages. But we thought we would just leave, and that's fine. And yeah, that's how Two Guys Play was formed.
Nice. Yeah, I've been watching your Punch Out Let's Play. It's really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Punch Out, such a good game, such an underrated game. I'm really glad I got Ethan to play that because he's now so appreciative of Punch Out, and it makes me happy.
I haven't played the new one for the Wii, but I played the old one.
Oh yeah, the new one for the Wii is underrated. It is so good.
All right, so future plans on YouTube. So you guys are going to continue Two Guys Plays, right?
Yeah. But
you talked about maybe making a solo channel.
I have, yeah. Okay, I was, I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Like, it's just, when am I going to do it? I'm definitely going to make a solo YouTube channel at some point. I've been thinking about it ever since I started back Game Sages. And, I might do Let's Play content on there, but I don't want that to be the focus. I want the focus to be like, much more edited together, bigger production videos. I actually have a YouTube channel that I don't really talk about a lot with anybody in this community, but I for one season of Survivor, I'm very into Big Brother and Survivor and any of these CBS reality TV shows. And I actually started a YouTube channel called Let's Talk Reality TV. The videos are all still up, and that channel actually did pretty well for the few videos that I posted. I think I posted about 6 videos, and I got up to like 150 subscribers, and like the videos were getting like 1,000 views. A lot of them, if they didn't get 1,000, they got like 500. Definitely the most successful YouTube channel I've ever started. And that was basically me just making lists of who I was most excited to see on the new season, me recapping the episodes. And that was a lot of fun. Part of me wishes I didn't fall out of it, but that Survivor season, Survivor Game Changers, if anybody's watched Survivor, I was just kind of, I was kind of out on that season. A lot of my favorites got booted early. And, the people who were left, I wasn't particularly, I can't say that word for some reason. I've never been able to say that word. And I wasn't that interested in. And so I just kind of thought, like, I'm not really interested anymore. I'm just going to kind of back off and not make a lot of videos anymore. But yeah, if you, I kind of want my solo channel to be like that, except for like Nintendo content or just gaming content in general. Because I've actually recently really expanded my gaming horizons, I feel like, outside of Nintendo. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I would make some non-Nintendo videos.
Nice. So I've never heard about the Survivor channel. That's a nice niche to get into too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people wanted to see that. I mean, there's so much Survivor content out there. I mean, the podcast is huge in Survivor. We're doing a podcast right now. One of the go-to podcasts I listen to. Rob has a podcast. I listen to that like every day. And, I just thought like, there's no really YouTube channel that talks about this stuff. And there actually is now. His name's Perdidium. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He's great. He's basically doing what I was doing, except better. So yeah, he's doing a good job.
Nice. So, okay. Yeah, I know you like podcasts. That's one of the podcasts you listen to. Are there any other podcasts you like? Because I know you're really into them.
Yeah, I also listen a lot to the Game Explain Real Talk podcast.
Dude, I used to really like those. Haven't watched them recently.
Yeah,
I used to live for that.
Yeah, I'm really into that. They just talk about games. I like the Game Explain crew, so it's just a good thing to play in the background. I always need something to play in the background. A lot of things. I hate
silence.
Yeah, it's even when I'm playing games. Like I just finished Persona 5. And, I played 80 hours of that. And, around hour 40 or hour 20 or something, you start to get your brain starts to be like, man, I'm a little sick of hearing the Cafe LeBlanc theme, which, by the way, is fantastic. It is so good, the Cafe LeBlanc theme from Persona. But, you hear it for 40 hours straight, and you're like, all right,
it's kind of old.
Think I can listen to something different here. And so, I'll just play a podcast in the background. I mean, I love them. They're great.
Yeah, I really like the H3H3 podcast.
Yes, yeah, I listen to that one too. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. What is it? I can't think of it. I just listen to all kinds of podcasts. And the Game Grumps, I don't usually watch the video, but I treat the Game Grumps like a podcast.
Me too.
Yeah. Because I don't really care about the game, but they're interesting, so.
Yeah, if they're not playing a game that I like, I'll just put them in the background and like play Persona or something.
All right, so that does it on YouTube stuff that I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about Star Wars.
Oh,
everybody's favorite topic, and specifically The Last Jedi, because I know everybody everywhere loved that movie so much.
Oh, it's the best.
And it's their favorite movie of all time. So, what about it did you like? Let's start with the positive.
What I actually liked a lot about the movie, like, people hear me complain about it and they're like, man, he just hates it. But I actually liked a lot. The Rey and Kylo scenes were amazing. When Rey and Kylo were talking through the Force and he was trying to convince her to join him or something, and that was amazing. Those were tense scenes. I loved them. And, although they really screwed up Luke Skywalker's character, I can't lie and say it wasn't awesome to see Luke Skywalker again. Every scene he was in, I was glued to the screen, whether I was angry or I was hyped. I mean, that final fight scene is one of the coolest scenes in all of Star Wars, maybe the coolest scene in all of Star Wars. But then it was just counteracted by, you'll never get that again.
Yeah. Well, I'm gone. Just dust in the wind.
Oh, it was so amazing yet so disappointing.
One of the things I really liked was seeing Yoda again. That actually surprised me. I saw some rumors online before I went to see it. They're like, Yoda's going to be in the movie. And I was like, you liars. Dang. He's not going to be in the movie. And then we're sitting there and his little ear is on the screen and the camera pans around. And I'm like, oh my God, he is here. Yeah. I almost cried in the movie theater. I was like, yes.
That was crazy. I didn't get spoiled for that at all, so I was completely taken off guard.
And another thing I liked about The Last Jedi, I like the way it looks. Like, it's aesthetically very pleasing to the eye. But, with The Force Awakens, this new trilogy in general, the art design just feels a little off, and it doesn't look exactly like Star Wars. Huh. Do you get that vibe, or is that...
It's never really crossed my mind, but I'll have to look at it closer now and see if I notice it.
Next time you watch it, the art, it's just, I think the original art director died before they started working on this new trilogy. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. And also some of J.J. Abrams' influence with the lens flares and stuff.
Yeah.
Ha 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 memes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more like camera movement in the new trilogy that there wasn't in the old ones. The old ones, it was pretty like static, kind of like a stage play where the camera was pretty still.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more like panning and moving in the new trilogy, and I like it, but it's a little bit different from the original trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. That one scene to where that one lady, I can't think of her name, puts the ship into light speed and just goes through that. Beautiful. That was such a beautiful scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was good. I'll probably put like a little clips in here for you who are actually watching on YouTube. For people that are just listening, I'm sorry. You get to hear us describe it.
I'm sure they've seen it. I mean,
Yeah.
who didn't go see that movie?
If you didn't,
Don't.
what's wrong with you?
Just don't. It's not. It'll ruin Star Wars for you.
I'm surprised that there's actually like quite a decent amount of people who have not seen Star Wars, like the original trilogies too.
Oh yeah, my brother just watched it all before The Last Jedi because we were all so hyped for that movie, and we drove like an hour to the best theater like around to go see that movie. And, like
Nice.
the theater has like recliners and they serve food to you, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, it's so nice. We drove an hour to go see The Last Jedi, and then to be disappointed by it was unreal.
Yeah, we drove like 30 minutes. That's not that long, but we have a better movie theater a couple of towns away. But until recently, we just got a new movie theater in town, and it's really awesome. They added one of those grand screens.
Dang.
I love those, and it's like curved and stuff, and I just hit the microphone. I'm very sorry. I do that a lot.
Oh, if we hit our microphone, done. Recording's over.
Doesn't it like squeal or something?
It just stops. It just stops. If I was to touch this microphone right now, this whole thing would blow up. Like we would lose everything. It's crazy. Me and Ethan have to be so careful about not touching the mic. I've had so many problems with the Blue Yeti.
Mine works great. Which do you have, like the original model?
I don't think so, but maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
What color is yours?
Black.
Oh, mine's the blackout edition too.
Yeah. Oh, I've had a number of issues, and plus Blue Yeti's customer service team was terrible when I called about the problem, and they've just been horrible. I don't recommend this mic.
Oh, talk about I don't know. I had problems with the Blue Snowball. That thing sucked.
Yeah.
But the Yeti, I haven't had any problems with. I really like it. I got it with a combo deal. It came with my Elgato. Is that what capture card you guys use?
Yeah, that's what I use. And I'm in a little bit of a complicated situation now because the Elgato, although it's an amazing capture card, never had a problem out of it. It doesn't record regular definition games. Yeah. And so I'm in a little bit of a struggle as to how I'm going to record like GameCube games. And I'm thinking of getting the Hauppauge back out, but I'd have to buy the $30 Hauppauge capture thing to get it working. But like, I don't know. I just got a ton of money from graduation. Like, I didn't realize how much money was in graduating. Like, relatives who I've never even heard of were sending me money. And I was like, Uncle Steve? I was like, oh my God, you didn't have to. And like,
I didn't even know you were real.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, I didn't realize how much money was in this, but like all of a sudden, like I've got some spending money and it's great. Maybe I should just go for it. Maybe I should just buy the $30 capture thing. Maybe I'm being stubborn.
You know, there's a cheaper option too. And you could still use your Elgato. You could get give me a second. Wii to HDMI. Adapter.
Oh yeah, I've thought about that. Yeah,
I think they're like $15.
That's not bad. I've thought about doing that, but I'm not really that knowledgeable on them. So I don't. Do you use them?
I don't, but I know Gabe does. He's
one
does
of our
he?
Friends. Well, if Gabe uses it, then we know it's quality because Gabe just knows.
Yeah, he's pretty good about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll use it then.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break for a second.
All right,
we will be right back.
Hey guys, during this intermission, Noah has graced me with the opportunity to advertise my stuff. So since doing the podcast, I actually ended up starting a solo channel, TheGameBase. This channel is basically me talking about any gaming related topic, from talking about the new Mario Party game on Nintendo Switch to talking about personal experiences that have positively impacted my life. The GameBase can talk about anything at any time. I also do live streams of games, and I'm currently streaming Mother 3, so if you like live streams and you like me, consider checking them out. I also have a channel called Two Guys Play. It's basically a Let's Play channel. If you know what a Let's Play channel is, you know what Two Guys Play is. Me and my friend Ethan play all different kinds of games, and we take suggestions. So if you have a game that you want to be Let's Played, let me and Ethan know, and we will Let's Play that game for you. Probably, unless it's like impossible to find. But anyway, I think that's all the advertising I want to do. So thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of the podcast.
And we are back from our break. Sorry, the camera died, but we're back. I don't even remember what we were talking about before we quit.
Something about Star Wars.
Oh, we got so sidetracked.
We did. I don't remember at all.
Okay, well, what did you think of The Force Awakens?
Loved it. I was a Force Awakens apologist, dude. People call me a hater. They're like, oh, you wanted the movie to be. No, I didn't. People were talking about how they didn't like The Force Awakens, and I was like, what are you talking about? That's a great movie. I loved it. I was an apologist. I defended The Force Awakens like it was my baby. Like I directed the movie. I loved it. Like I really did.
All right. Let's see another movie. You're a Marvel movie fan, right?
Oh yeah, I recently rewatched every Marvel movie.
Dang, I don't think I've seen all of them. I know I haven't seen the original Thor. I haven't seen the first two Thors. I've seen Ragnarok.
Well, you've seen the best one.
Yeah, I heard the first two weren't very that great, so that's why I haven't watched them.
I think they're good. A lot of people hate them, but I think they're good. I like them.
I've seen all the Captain America movies.
Oh yeah.
Even though he's like my least favorite superhero ever. He's too bland for me. He's kind of like Superman.
Yeah, I used to think that, but I hadn't seen Winter Soldier or First Avenger until my recent binge. But now, like, I really like Captain America. I like Iron Man better, but Captain America, yeah, I'm high on him now.
Now that I'm high on him, it just sounds funny.
Yeah.
I like the first Avenger. Winter Soldier was okay. I just don't understand why everybody likes that one so much. Maybe I should watch it again. I've only seen it once, but everybody praises that one. I thought it was all right. I don't know.
Same. I watched it. I thought it was great. Like I thought no problem with it, but I don't see why everybody's like, this is my favorite Marvel movie. It's not even close. Like I don't see what puts it into such legendary status for people.
Yeah. What's your favorite Marvel movie then?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1.
They peaked at the first movie.
That was pretty good. I haven't seen the other two, but the first one was really good.
Oh yeah, it's so good. I love it.
My favorite one was, because he's my favorite superhero, was Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yep, that's number 2. I've also listed my Marvel movies. I'm just crazy. I list everything.
Like all of them in order?
I listed I list like a good like top 5.
All right, do you know your top 5 off your head? Like your top 5
I think I can do it.
All right.
Number 1, Iron Man 1. Number 2, Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 3, Thor Ragnarok. Number 4, this is a weird one, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Not 1, 2.
A lot of people
hate the second one.
Shit,
I know.
I'm not cussing on the podcast. Oops. I'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but I liked it.
Yeah, I don't understand why people hate that one so much. I thought it was better than the first one. I really do. I mean, I brought it up the other day to my friends Ethan and Jacob, and I was like, you guys think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better than the first one? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, wow, we're all in agreement on that. In that unpopular opinion, I don't see what's wrong with it. I thought the humor was great. I thought the soundtrack was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love James Gunn. There's another one of his movies that I really like. My Friend Shane, which you've probably heard of from the D-Pad folks. Subscribe.
Oh, yeah?
Subscribe. It's called, I think it's Super, and it stars Rainn Wilson, the guy who played Dwight.
Oh,
in
yeah,
The Office.
Dwight, yeah.
It's pretty funny. His slogan is "Shut up, crime."
Shut up, crime.
Yeah, and he beats up bad guys with a wrench that he found.
Dang.
It's like a parody
I actually saw
of superhero movies.
It's like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, does Deadpool count in my Marvel movies? I wasn't considering Deadpool.
I didn't think about that either because it's not really part of the MCU.
Yeah.
But it might be because Disney is buying Fox. So that'll be interesting to see how they integrate it into the MCU, if they do.
Yeah, Deadpool 1 and 2, those are 10 out of 10s for me. I love those movies.
And
They're so good.
I liked the second one more than I did the first one.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if I would go quite that far, but it is just as good. It is just as good.
Now, with like the Disney buying Fox thing, that excites me if they do it, because I really like the Fantastic Four, but the movies that they have made for them have been garbage.
Yeah, I've never been much into them.
So if Marvel can get their hands back on it, and they will fix it, and it will be good.
Oh, yeah. Everything Marvel touches turns to gold.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any of the Marvel movies I didn't like.
A lot of people hate Thor: The Dark World. I really like that movie.
I haven't seen that one.
I'm so high on all things Marvel. I don't think Avengers: Age of Ultron is that great of a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Terrible for an Avengers movie.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I went to see that in a movie theater, and I thought it was all right.
Yeah, it's not that good. Like, it's if that Avengers movie came out today, people would riot how bad it was. Yeah.
So what did you think of Infinity War?
Loved it. It was perfect. I mean, couldn't have been happier with it. I loved, obviously, the twist at the end.
Yeah.
It keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time.
All the ones that I thought were going to disappear didn't disappear.
Yeah, same. I have my theories about that. I've really theorized a lot, and it's so complicated. It's so good. I can't wait for the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, I hate how we have to wait another year though after that bull crap.
At least it's only a year.
Yeah.
I mean, the shortest gap ever between Avengers movies by far.
I saw a theory on the internet. I don't know if you've heard this, but they didn't die.
Yeah.
They're in the Soul
Stone
or whatever. I think that's what the comics said, but I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people have been theorizing, but I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Yeah, it might be. I don't even. There's gonna be a Spider-Man 2 and 3. It's been confirmed. Tom Holland's already filmed them, so we know he's not gone because once he's filming Spider-Man 2,
because there's a third Guardians movie.
Yeah, and Black Panther's getting a sequel. That's it. So I mean, something's gonna happen. And my theory is, I've been thinking, and so you got to think, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo,
like all the original Avengers.
All of their contracts are ending with the next Avengers movie. So that means if they don't want to re-sign, they don't have to.
Yeah.
And so it's really weird that everybody whose contract is up with Avengers 4 is still alive. So I think they're going to pull the old switcheroo on us.
Yeah.
And everyone who's alive will die, and everyone who's dead is alive.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that Doctor Strange is going to take the place of Tony Stark as the head of the new Avengers.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. And then they're going to have this
Doctor
new
Strange.
team. And they didn't release the full name for Infinity War Part 2 because they said it was a spoiler.
Yeah.
So what if it's like Infinity War Part 2, the new Avengers?
Maybe. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've just been thinking, like, what does Thor have to live for anymore after the events of Infinity War?
Yeah, 'cause
like,
all of
where
the
does he
Asgards
go
are
from
dead,
here?
pretty much, yeah.
Hope. It's people's fault. It's people's fault if they've not seen Avengers 3 right now, right? Like,
Yeah, it's been
us
out
spoiling
for
this.
like 3 months, 2 months,
Yeah,
something like
if
that.
you've not seen it by now, your fault.
I'll still put a spoiler warning in the title. I don't know how to talk.
Yeah,
That's bad. I have a podcast. I don't know how to talk.
true.
So like the only one of the original of Avengers cast members who said they would be willing to come back was, what is his name? Is it Chris Hemsworth? I get him and Evans confused.
Yeah.
He said that he wouldn't mind doing a Thor 4.
Hey, that'd be great, but I mean, without Loki,
Like,
I mean, is it really Thor?
that's true.
I don't know. I don't know how they would do it. Why'd they kill Loki? Of all people, I love Loki.
I don't know how I mean, I'm not like a super Thor fan, so I don't really care on that
Yeah,
one.
gotta watch those Thor movies.
I was kind of butthurt about Gamora, though.
Yeah. I think she has to come back. They can't have a Guardians movie without Gamora. I don't think.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That will be how Thanos screws up. He'll want to have his cake and eat it too, and he'll go back and try to save Gamora after the Soul Stone wanted him to sacrifice her, and then in doing so, he's going to screw something up. I think that's what's going to happen.
That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
No, I had this big, like, elaborate thing where I was like, okay, we can get Venom in the MCU if Sony just cooperates.
Yeah.
And then I watched Infinity War and I was like, oh well. But like, they had the perfect opportunity. Spider-Man could go into space, and while he's up in space on the other planet, I think it's Titan, right?
Yeah, something like that.
He could encounter the symbiote. So then in the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming 2, he'd be wearing the black suit the whole time. And then
That'd be interesting.
And then at the end, he's like fighting whatever villain is in the second movie. I think that's Scorpion. And he's using the Venom suit. Yeah. And he's using the Venom suit. And then at the end, he takes it off because he realizes all the stuff that comes with it. I screwed up again. And then in the third one, they do Venom right, and they could end the trilogy like that. Boom.
Yeah, I wonder if Marvel's a little bit scared to do something with Venom after the disaster that was Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
I mean, people always talk. I think Spider-Man Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah,
I
hands
really
down.
do. And, you know, people who are original trilogy apologists, which I was before Tom Holland became Spider-Man, you know, they're really their case is kind of hurt by that third movie, which is objectively terrible.
Now, I really liked Spider-Man 2.
Oh gosh, amazing! I mean, if one movie is going to compete with Spider-Man: Homecoming, it's Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Now the problem that happened with Spider-Man 3 was it was supposed to be just Sandman, and the guy who wrote it was Sam Raimi, and he had everything done, and then last second the studio's like, nah, we want Venom in here too, so they made him write in Venom, so we kind of like half screwed up the whole I was like, I don't know how to how to do a clean version of that phrase. This is really testing my limits. Maybe I shouldn't have put that constraint on myself. But so they threw him in last second. It really screwed the whole movie up.
Yeah, and also there was Green Goblin Part 2. I mean,
I forgot
there
about
was like
that. There's too much crap
three or
going
four
on.
villains. Yeah,
you can't have that many villains in a movie. Like Civil War suffered from that problem too.
True. Yeah, Civil War's.
That's
I
one
think
I
it's
didn't
great,
like. There we go.
yeah.
I didn't like Civil War very much.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I didn't love it, but I thought it was okay.
They tried to jam pack too much crap in there, and it just didn't work. I'm glad they did Infinity War in 2 parts because that would not have worked.
Oh yeah.
And plus, they've been building this since like the first Avengers movie too, so it's kind of hard to screw it up.
Oh yeah, this was the big boy. The guy that every other Marvel movie had been leading up to this, but this was like the actual just culmination of everything that's happened up to this point. And we knew that people could die. We knew people's contracts were up. So it was just, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah, me too. Especially, I was like, nah, he's not gonna get all the Infinity Stones in the first movie. And then boom, there we go. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, what? And then like when Tony Stark gets stabbed.
I thought he was dead right there.
Oh yeah, I think we all did. I think every single person watching that movie thought that.
Man, Spider-Man really upset me though because it was so sad. He was like begging and crap.
Yeah. Oh
no,
my
Mr.
gosh.
Stark,
yeah.
Please, I don't want to go. And I'm like, oh no, stop.
Yeah, that was horrible. And can we talk about Star-Lord screwing everything up?
All right,
in
I'm not gonna bleep this
dumbest
out.
thing I've ever seen.
Pissed me off.
Yeah. Oh my god! If you can wait one more second to punch the guy,
it was almost off.
You saved the world. It was off. Spider-Man had it off, and if he could have waited one more second to punch him, the whole universe would have been saved.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I looked at my girlfriend and was like, idiot.
I hate that too because I love Star-Lord. I love Chris Pratt. It's just, oh gosh.
That didn't feel
that was stupid.
I don't know. It felt a little bit out of character. A little bit. I could see it happening, but it was kind of like, I could see Drax doing some crap like that.
Yeah. If that was Drax, it would have made sense.
Yeah, because he's been doing it the whole like series.
Yeah. It was out of character for Star-Lord. I agree.
I can't wait until it comes out on Blu-ray. I'm going to buy that instantly because I want to watch it again. I tried watching it pirated. I'll admit it. I did.
Oh, yeah?
It looked really bad. And I'm like, I'm done with this because it was like somebody's cell phone camera.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not worth it.
I have this thing now to where I really want to buy everything that I love in terms of like movies and TV shows on DVD because I want to have them for the rest of my life. Like I've started trying to develop a little bit of a DVD collection. I don't have much right now. I bought the entirety of The Office because The Office is just the go.
I love The Office.
Yeah, I have all 9 seasons of that.
Do you like Parks and Rec too?
Not seen it. I really need to start it because I love Chris Pratt.
Yeah, it's a lot like The Office. My girlfriend and I have been watching it together.
They got Karen from The Office in there, like the actress who plays her anyway. Yeah, and I also bought Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on DVD, which that's such a good show.
I've never seen it.
Even if you don't like anime, I think such a great show, and it doesn't have any of the anime tropes that a lot of people get annoyed with. Like anime, it's a very weird topic for me because I feel like I'm a pretty accepting guy. Like I'll give everything a chance. And like with anime, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm not going to watch that just because, it's anime.
Yeah. Weeb. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. There's a lot of tropes with it that like even I don't like the way that they like present women in anime and just like use them as like sex objects. It's really weird. It's uncomfortable.
It makes me feel really uncomfortable when I watch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
My Hero Academia does that a lot. I love that show, but I hate it when they do that. But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has none of that. None of the anime tropes that you would expect from an average anime. It has no annoying tropes. It is just perfection.
Maybe I will have to give it a try. I'm not like... I don't even know how many animes I've watched. Probably like maybe 2?
Yeah, I've only watched like 4.
4. The only one I've like really finished, I think, was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, let's see. I've watched the original, the Pokemon anime, which
okay. Well, I didn't think about that.
Does that count?
I don't know.
Does that count?
I guess because it's a Japanese cartoon, but it doesn't feel like anime.
Yeah, it doesn't. I've watched Sword Art Online, which I feel the same way I do about like Star Wars: The Last Jedi about Sword Art Online. I've watched Gurren Lagann, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and My Hero Academia. Those I've watched 5, counting the Pokemon.
I would like to watch Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. I've heard about that one, but I don't know anything about it.
I heard that one's really good.
Yeah, and also like Attack on Titan. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I know all of these animes, but I've never watched them.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't go and watch them on my own, but like if I get suggested to me by a person, I'll watch them. Like with the exception of Pokemon, the only anime I've ever watched have been suggested to me by either Ethan or Jacob.
Oh, I'm nodding my head, but you can't see that. All right. What time is it? Because I want to keep these podcasts about an hour, so we got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we've been going for about 51 minutes, yeah.
Oh, let's talk about video games, because we talked about it off camera when we were on break, but then we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
So, A Hat in Time. Wait, have you played... You liked Banjo-Kazooie, right?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
I thought you did. I couldn't remember, though. Have you played Ukulele?
I haven't, no. I was going to play it, but then I heard all of the mixed reviews, and I decided I was going to wait until it came to Switch, and now it's on Switch, and I'm playing A Hat in Time.
Yeah. Are you what are you playing it on, PlayStation?
Yeah, PS4.
Cool. Okay. But the thing with, like, Ukulele is, like, the first level was awesome.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And then after you get past that one...
Yeah, that's so disappointing.
It suffers from the same problem that Banjo-Tooie did, in my opinion, where the worlds are really big, but there's not a lot to do in them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of boring. It'd be cool.
I've actually never played Tooie.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll stick with the first one. And
I
then,
love Kazooie, but never even touched Tooie. Weird.
You like nuts and bolts?
Oh, God.
I'm not going to start that.
I'm glad I'm not that passionate about Banjo-Kazooie, because that would be another color splash for me, I have a feeling.
Ugh. So you're really enjoying A Hat in Time.
Oh, my God. Like, I'm only like 10 hourglasses in, but it's because I spend so much time just running around into levels, and I get so sidetracked. It is a love letter to people who are fans of Mario Sunshine and Mario 64. I can't believe I didn't play it sooner. It's so good.
There's a lot of Wind Waker. Oh, my voice cracked. There's a lot of Wind Waker references too, I've noticed.
Yeah. Where at?
Shameless plug, Hat in Time, episode 3 on the man-eating turtle. You should go check it out. At the very end of that episode, I got a Tetra costume.
Really?
Yeah, it looks exactly like Tetra, but it's called Pirate Outfit or something. But it's obviously Tetra.
Dang, that's awesome. That's my favorite incarnation of Zelda.
Yeah, me too. I wish they'd make like another a sequel in sorts to Wind Waker, not a direct sequel, but with like the same art style, not like the ones on the DS.
Hey, I like those games. Like, I really like those games. I don't know. I know they're not that good, but like I have special memories with them.
They're okay. I don't dislike them, but I want like another Wind Waker style game.
Oh, it'd be amazing. I don't know. The thing about Breath of the Wild, I'm so happy that it did so well. It got Game of the Year. I loved it. Played 65 hours of it. But like the only thing that disappoints me about it is I don't feel like we're gonna get a traditional Zelda game in the style of like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, etc. And I don't think we're gonna get that for a long time. I think they're sticking to this, and that's what we're getting for the next like 10 years. And I think next time we get a traditional Zelda, it's gonna be special. Everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, they're going back."
I kind of like the new format because the old one was getting a little bit stale.
For me. Yeah. I loved Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
has a lot of problems though. It's a lot of could be so much better than it is.
We'll just have to wait for the sequel thing of sorts because there's no sequels in Zelda.
I hope they do a Majora's Mask-esque sequel with that engine. Ooh. There's no point in developing that huge of an engine. And like they spent like years on the physics engine for it. Like you have this engine, it got Game of the Year. Why not make a more story-driven, maybe smaller scale game like Majora's Mask with that engine? I don't think anybody would have a problem with that. No. Get yourself another Game of the Year. Like, I mean, that'd be amazing.
I would like Wind Waker to kind of have that. Imagine like the boat stuff and climbing the mountains and all that stuff in a big open world. I would really enjoy that.
That would be phenomenal. The one problem that I have with Wind Waker is a lot of the islands aren't really fleshed out. It feels like, you go to them and there's kind of just nothing to do. There's maybe a heart piece or something. But if each island felt like an actual world it would be amazing. Like they could do so much more now with today's technology with it.
They could have my money instantly. I would throw it at them on stage. I'll take it now, please.
Oh yeah.
Pre-order.
I mean, the bad thing is, like, I guess no matter what Zelda game that they release, I'm gonna buy it. And it's like the only Zelda game I've really never, like, not really enjoyed is Zelda Triforce Heroes. I got that on the 3DS as a gift. Played one level of it. Super laggy. Just took it out. Never played it again.
Is that the one where it's like multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it on sale, and then I didn't play it, and I just took it back.
Yeah, I played one level of it. The input delay was so bad, didn't even give it a chance. I just threw it in the shelf. It's just been sitting there ever since.
Nice. That's sad. Whoa, stutter. I can't remember that one that came out on the. Is it like Link Between Worlds? Is that it?
Yep.
I want to play that one.
So good.
I haven't played that one. I'd like to though.
Fantastic. I've 100%ed it twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love it. It is the pinnacle of 2D Zelda. That and A Link to the Past.
Yeah, isn't it kind of like a sequel to A Link to the Past? Yeah.
It's the same world as A Link to the Past.
Nice.
I think it's better, but I mean that's a hot take. A lot of people get offended. A lot of people get offended by that.
We're gonna get dislike bombed on this video.
Yeah,
because
I've 100%ed Link to the Past like 4 times. So I mean, I love A Link to the Past.
So I don't know what else. We've got 5 minutes left. Is there any topic that you would like to speak about?
Any topic that I would like to speak about.
Yeah. Any E3 predictions or anything?
Yeah,
like
that's what was crossing my mind.
I could tell.
E3 predictions. Oh, that's crazy. We're that in sync. That's 7 years of knowing each other there. And so yeah, I guess I'll throw out some E3 predictions. I bet we're all gonna be disappointed. Yeah. I mean, I think every year we're all disappointed. Yeah. But the new Smash Bros. If it's not a new game, if it really is a port with just added characters, there's going to be a riot. The internet will blow up. Everyone will freak out. Riot. Yeah, it's going to be bad. I don't expect many new things, honestly, because the amount of games that we know about already are insane. We know about Smash, Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Bayonetta 3, and there's probably a ton I'm forgetting too.
What did you think about that Pokemon game?
Oh, I have very mixed opinions on it, actually.
I was alright with it until they said Pokemon Go connectivity, and I was like, dang it.
But as a business decision, dude,
it makes sense.
Couldn't be smarter. Like, I know maybe this game doesn't appeal to me personally as much as like a Gen 8 or like a more traditional Gen 1 remake, but I have friends, dude, who are still playing Pokemon Go to this day.
Yeah,
who would have made fun of me for playing Pokemon before that came out. Like I have a friend who plays it with his girlfriend. Yeah, like that's all they do. Like they go around and just Pokemon Go hunt. Like they are not Nintendo fans at all. And like I honestly. They have that little multiplayer feature. Yeah. I could see them getting that. I could see them buying a Switch to play that, and they would have never dreamed of buying a Nintendo console in any other scenario. So if I could see that guy buying a Nintendo console, who I could never see buying a Nintendo console for this game, I think they're definitely doing something right, even though maybe it doesn't appeal to like you and me.
Yeah,
it might appeal to the more broad audience that Pokemon Go did.
I'll probably still buy it.
Yeah, it's hard to not sell me on a game. A game really like Kirby Star Allies. That price was just too much for me.
Yeah,
$60.
I'll buy it.
Yeah,
maybe. 20.
I think 20. 20 is about what I'd buy it for. And then ARMS, I was not about that motion control life.
No.
Yeah.
Wow, it's Wii boxing on the Switch. Cool.
Yeah, and also like those little test punches, whatever you want to call them, are so good. They did one for Mario Tennis recently.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
It convinced me to buy the game. I wasn't gonna buy Mario Tennis Aces, but it convinced me to buy it. And these little demos have been so interesting for me because the Splatoon one convinced me to buy the original Splatoon. The Arms one convinced me not to buy Arms, and then the Mario Tennis one convinced me to buy the Mario Tennis one. The gameplay is so amazing on this one.
It's a real step up from the. I don't know what the last Mario Tennis was like because I didn't play that one on the Wii U.
Terrible. One of the worst games Nintendo's ever produced.
Dude, I think the Wii U was just like them getting all of their crap out.
Yeah. The end of the Wii U's life was just sad.
Yeah, they were trying to cling on for life, and it just wasn't happening.
We had that one year where it was we got Paper Mario Color Splash, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, and Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and that was disaster of a year.
That's a stupid game. I'm just throwing that out there.
That convinced me to buy my PS4, and I've not, because I had no games to play. So, and I've not looked back since. I've had a great time at this PS4.
All right, well, that does it, folks, for the first episode of the CrossTalk podcast. So go subscribe to Austin at Two Guys Plays, right?
Two Guys Play.
Yep. I screwed that up. I don't know why I screwed that up. That's not that hard. And follow their Twitter. I'll put all that stuff in the link below. And I will see you guys in the next one. And remember to subscribe here. Goodbye.